Well, hello, man cavers. What are we doing? We're going to have another little go at getting this thing going. What I'm going to do is get it bolted back on the atom so I can hold it, basically. I could clamp it to the bench, but it's outside. It's a lovely day, so we'll get this bolted back on the atom. It's only 3 bolts. I have a fuel tank here with a line, so we'll put some fuel into this carb and see if we can get this whole thing to fire off. Right, roll the credits. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. Alright, here we go, man cavers. So let's get this engine bolted temporarily back on here. Is that going to tip up now? Yep. I need something underneath there. And there we have it. We have something back on there, right? And yes, I'm wearing gloves.
Gloves, you prick!
Right, so how are you guys been? Hope you've all been well. We've got to put a little spacer in here. I don't know why I'm putting the spacer back in, because that's coming straight off again, but there you go. Saves winding the nut on quite hard on it. There you go. Are we up there? Where is our bolt? Oh, that's right there. Look, there we go. That shouldn't take as long to wind the nut on, should it? Right, there we go. Our engine is back on. Let's see if we can get you up here a little bit. Look, we need to get you up a bit more in the air, don't we? Oh, yes, there we go. Yeah, marvellous. So, there is. Are you there? There we go. So there is our Atom engine. We need to get some sort of fuel source up here. So I need to, I don't know, get a bit of wood up here to put the tank on or something. Let's get that all sorted and we'll be back. So here's what I've come up with. We've taped the tank on the top of this bit of wooden trellis. So I think we need to put our petrol pipe onto, there we go, onto that carb. Put some petrol in this damn thing and watch the carb leak everywhere. You wait and see. Hang on, there's my petrol. Let's just tip a bit in here. But I couldn't really get a good grip on this the other day, could I? Well, so far, we don't appear to be leaking. There's no tap on that. So let's zoom in and see if we can get some petrol to tickle out of that carb. Oh, I can see it coming out of the end. There you go. There you go. We have petrol in the carb. Let's hope that stops dripping. Yep, that's slowing down. Right, let's get a pull on this thing. Just see if we can get anything going. Alright, here we are. We need to get you around the side here, I think, so I don't knock the camera when I pull my guts out trying to pull this thing over. You watch, that'll pull the whole thing off this block. What you wait and see. Alright, let's just have a look. Where's our carb set? I don't know where it's set. I'm going to put a midway, look. Choke on. Let's have a look. Wow, that was nothing, was it? I wonder, is she actually going to draw fuel up? Or are we fighting a dead weight here? So far we're not even getting a fart, look. Maybe we need to prime her with a little bit of petrol down that hole. Where's our... Let's do our choke this way, look, and see if we didn't have the choke on. Ah. Well, I don't see anything happening, not even a fire, look. And we got a spark on her the other night, didn't we? Let's toss a little bit of petrol down that hole. Whoa. Right. Whoa, way too much. Perfect. Yeah, if the diaphragm was a little bit weak in there, that might actually run on that for a bit. So let's see if this old girl will start. Do you remember we had her going the other day? Didn't we? We had her running. So let's have a look. Is our kill wire out the way? So they ain't gonna ground on nothing. They're out the way. Right, let's see if it goes. Whoops. Wow, look at that. First pull. Look at that. She's going. Taking over nicely. Well, that's good, isn't it? Well, there we go. Ah, that just went to ground. That's why she stopped. But at least we know this thing actually runs. Yeah, she's a wagon. The one engine I thought was scrapped. Turns out it isn't. Our kill wire don't work. Look at that, stop of the old fashioned one. Wow, look at that. That is, yep, see the wagon. There we go. Well, that actually seems to be the better engine out of all of them. Very little smoke. I know it's a bit noisy because we ain't got an exhaust, but very little smoke. Wow, that's really good. At least we've got one engine going today, haven't we? This one, I think, is dead. I may have sourced another one. Now, a very friendly subscriber offered me one in Sheffield. I don't mind the trip to Sheffield, but his is also missing the tin work on the side, and really, we need that tin work. You know, so... Yes, but I may have found one local, like 10 miles away. Because a guy I delivered a carburetor to the other day that I sold on eBay, he said, oh, I might have a Villiers, because I mentioned I wanted a Villiers. He says, I think I've got a couple of Villiers, 3 or 4 of them in my polytunnel down the allotment. I'll have a look, he says. Well, he's going to get back to me and have a look this weekend. I said, I want a Mark 12 or a Mark 15. I think I got both, he says, but I'll check. So we're waiting to hear back from him. Another little thing. Remember our little Honda generator? Well, I have bought a new spark plug for it. I know it's only a spark plug. Here is a standard size spark plug. This is a, I don't know what it is. Oh, I don't know. That's an LFR BOL1 or something, but there you go. That's like a standard size spark plug. Here is the spark plug for that Honda. Isn't that just tiniest little NGK box you've ever seen? Look at the size of that plug. There, look. That is the plug for that little Honda. So I am going to actually fit that in that Honda, because that Honda is running on... Oh, it's got the original plastic sleeve. Yeah, that Honda is running on the original plug what come with it. So, yeah, I really ought to get that in and see if that starts. I'm sure it will, it's Honda. But there you go. That's going to be probably another video. Or shall we do it now? Because this is only a short video, isn't it? Yeah, let's get that plug in there now. If you don't want to see me put a plug in that little ED250, and just end the video now, but we'll get a plug in there and give her a little start. Back in a minute. So, here's our little Honda, which we haven't had going since. What we're going to do is, because this this on-off switch here actually acts as, don't just turn the ignition off, it actually turns the petrol tap off. And I noticed from my old EX650, if you turn that on a few seconds before you want to start it, that gives the petrol time to run into the car. And don't worry, we're not going to get a shock or anything off this. I just want to get that new plug in this, because you remember we did run it once, didn't we? Well, we didn't run it for sort of too long. So let's get that plug out, and yeah, we'll get that plug out and see what's going on. Whatever socket did I use for that the other day? It will be this one. That's good when you don't even need a deep socket to get a plug out, look. That's really good, isn't it? You just use a standard socket to undo a spark plug. That is really good. Now I'm going to throw this plug away. In fact, we're going to put that in there. Of course, this little rubber thing down there is for, I think that's actually for storing a spare spark plug. Yeah, I think you actually, no, that might go in the thread end, look. It does, look, there you go. You actually store a spare plug in there. So we'll keep the old one as a spare, and we'll just put our new one in. There we go. Let's give him a little nip up. We're not going to go too crazy with nipping it up. We're just only, there you go. That's just doing the cross washer. There you go. So she's just nipped the cross washer. There we are. Let's get this back cover on. There we go. Wow, what's happening here? What's going on? Is that spark plug stopping this going on? Oh no. There we go. Yeah, we're on now. Alright. Shall we take this outside and start it? No, we'll run it in here, look. We'll run it in here. So here's our plug. So let's see if the old girl start. Where's our choke? There's our choke. Where's our... We'll turn that throttle up a bit and give her a pull. First time, look. Choke off. There we go. On the right effect. Whoops, I Daisy, I think she's a bit too cold to go that slow. Yeah. There you go. She was a bit too cold to go that slow. Oh, remember, I ain't been running for over a week. Look at that little thing. Absolutely brilliant. And our gauge is actually showing a bit of power. There we go. Well, there we are. Our new plug in our little Honda. I need to get a load on now. I need to get some from 12 volt and actually see if we got... I know we tested it on the multimeter. It'd be nice to get some lights on it or something. I shall have to get stuff back here and get it sorted out. Oh yes, don't she run nice? She's away now. There you go. 1967, look. There you go. Honda for you. Let's switch her off. Look at that. Isn't that a brilliant little thing? Absolutely love it. Right, that is going to be it now for this video. We've attempted to start 3 engines. 2 have ran, 1 has not. Again, as Meatloaf says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, there we go. We have the Honda. We have the brakes and scrap 'em. And we have our Villiers, which I think is doomed. Good for spare parts, so it's not going in the scrap. Because I would ideally like to put a Villiers back on this thing, because that's what it should have. And then that can go in the auto truck, and we'll have a moving machine. Right, that's going to be it. That is definitely going to be it now for this video. And I will see you guys next time. Gloves and all. Right. Bye-bye for now. Ha-ha!